Hello guys, welcome you all to the 11th session of Pandas data frame. So we in the last session, 10th session, we have discussed about the AT and .iat, .at and .iat instead of loc and iloc. So in this session, let's first import this pandas and numpy. Thereafter read this data frame. Thereafter set this index and read the first five columns, rows, sorry, first five rows. So this is all. Now see what I'm going to discuss today. I'm going to basically discuss the loc method, LOC, called, sorry, get underscore loc method. This is I'm going to discuss today. So first of all, before starting this discussion, let me give you some, let me tell you something that as we saw previously, whenever we work with position-based extraction approaches, we may find ourselves counting rows or columns to figure out the exact integer location of the data we are interested in. Or when specifying a slice, the boundaries around the sequence of rows and columns we want to access. So this may specifically be the case when we combine levels with positions. For example, let's say if we are interested in figuring out how much vitamin K, let me write here, vitamin K, vitamin underscore K. So this is, let's say if we are interested in figuring out how much vitamin K the third food in our data set has, how much value this vitamin K is having, how much like position value this vitamin K is having. I know this vitamin K is present in my, let's say, column, but I do not know exactly at what position this vitamin K is present. So at this point, we have, let's say, a level called vitamin K. This is my level called vitamin K. And let's say I have a position called 3. Let's understand like this. So let's say if, as we saw in the previous sessions, we used to do loc or iloc attributes. We used to use this loc and iloc attributes as well as the single value access counterpart of this loc and iloc attributes. What was that? AT and IAT indexes. So all these approaches expect consistent indices. In other words, they either expect levels or they need integer position. Either you have to give a level or you have to give the integer position, which leaves us with two major options to do. So we either figure out the index level for the, let's say, third food, and then use level approach like loc and or ET or IAT. Alternatively, we identify the column integer location for vitamin K, which are known as level, and then we use a position-based approach like AT and IAT. So let's do it practically because it's very difficult to understand these things theoretically. So it would be better if I will do it practically. So let's do it practically. Let's say my column underscore level is vitamin K. This is my column level, vitamin underscore K. This is my column level. Let's understand. And let's say, sorry. And my integer position or my index position is, let's say 3. 3 is my index position. What it means, so this is my column, these are the column levels, and these are my rows. These are my rows. So let's do one thing. If I will use, I'm using the, let me write here, I'm using approach, APPROACH approach 1 to get level, LABL from position. So let's do that. So what I am going to do, so first of all, if you, let's say, want to access the all the index positions, so what is our method to do that? Nutrition dot index. If I will do like this, I will get all my indexes. This is my indexes from corn star till the values, whatever value is there. This is my index. If I use, if I want to access all my index from corn start to the end, whatever be by index, I am getting this index. So 8789 is the total length of this index. And let's say if I write here nutrition dot index, and if I want to access the third position inside this third position, what I have written here, index position is third. So if for the third position index, what I have to give here? I have to give here 2. Can you see, this is my 0 position, this is my first position, and this is my second position, or second position, third position, sorry, this is my first, second, third position, and this is my 0, 1 and 2 index position. This is my index position. So if I am writing this, what it means, I will get eggplant underscore row. And this is a position third. First, second, third, but index position is, this is a position third, but index number, it has an index number 2. So I am getting eggplant, comma row. So let's say if I want to, this is a position, and this is basically level. This is my position and this is a level. But if, let's say, let me write this index underscore level. If I write index underscore level, and then if I write nutrition dot index, and if I am mentioning here index is equal to 2, so what I am doing, I am basically assigning index underscore level to this thing. This thing I am assigning inside this, and let's run this. So now index underscore level is having which value? This eggplant, comma row. So this is, I am writing index level. This is my index level. Similarly, column level, what column level? What is the column level, my? I am writing one variable column underscore level, and for the column level, I know vitamin K. Vitamin underscore K. If you will access, let's say, nutrition dot column, let's do that. Nutrition, sorry, nutrition dot column, COLUMN columns. Let's see what you are getting. Is there vitamin K? Can you see vitamin K is here? But I don't know, vitamin K is present in my column, but I don't know what is its position. So, but this time, what actually I am doing, Abhishek, please switch off your camera. That would be a better idea. So, nutrition dot column, if column level I am assigning vitamin K here, so basically, can you see here, if I want to pass, I have this at this second position, I have this eggplant, but at what position this vitamin K, I am having this vitamin K, I don't know. So column level, I am having this vitamin K, fine, but position level, I don't know. Here, I know the position level. So I have extracted the index level. This is my index level. I was having the value position value. From the position value, I have extracted the level, index level. Now I will use both these things to basically extract the values like we used to do. So if I will use nutrition.log here, and inside this log, if I use index level, index underscore level, comma, this is my row. And then if I use column underscore level, which is my basically uh, column level. This is my row and this is my column. So I will get is not defined COLUMN COLUMN. Okay. Okay, I have not actually run this. Fine. No, it will be fine. So I'm getting this 3.5 mcg. So this is the value which is present at this index level and this column level. Now I can use the same .at to for single value extraction. I can use it and I will get the same result. .at, I will get the same result because we know this. We have already studied. So I'm getting the same thing. Fine. So this is one approach to access. Now the second approach is called integer location from this. This time what I have done, I was having, let me clarify you this one thing. I was having my column level, but I was not having a row level. I was having a row position here. That was 2. So what I have done, I have extracted my row level from the row position, and then I have used that row level and column level to extract that specific data, which is in this case 3.5 mcg. Now my second approach is, sometimes what happens, let me write here, APPRO is approach to get integer location from level. Now what I am going to do from this, what if you write columns, COLUMNS columns, what you will get? You will get this entire list of columns which is present. Fine. Now to, let's say if this is my vitamin K and I have to access the position of this vitamin K, because I do not know exactly, because this is a small data set, I can count, but that is not a proper way. If I want to access at which position this vitamin K is present or any value, let's say calcium or selenium or cysteine is present, what you have to do? So there is one way to do that. What you will do, you will write nutrition dot columns dot get underscore loc. This is one method, loc. And then whichever position you want to know the value of the position, so integer value of the position, what you have to do, you have to supply the name. Like I am interested in calculating vitamin underscore K. So let me write it vitamin underscore K here. If I will supply this thing, I will get the integer position. That means starting from the first column, it is having a value, it is present in 26th column. Its position is 26th because get location, that means 26 is the location. Starting from, let's say, so starting from, obviously the column will position will start from 0. So starting from 0 till 26, at 26 this vitamin K is present. Now if you pass this thing, and I know from my previous understanding, index underscore location is, what was my location? 2 was my location. Here, can you see? Eggplant comma row, index position is 2. This is the 2 is my location. So if I will do, this is my index location 2, and column location was, I have just found my column location, CULM column underscore LOC location, which was 26. Just now I have find out here. From this I got my column position location. Now I can use .iloc or .iat. Both I can use to extract, because when I have this two, row position and the column position, I can easily extract it using the iloc, or I can also use IAT for single value extraction. So let's do it. Nutrition dot iloc and index location, comma column, not level here, column location LOC. So let's write LOC here. Fine. If I will do it, if I will write, I will get 3.5 MCZ, the same value what I was getting earlier. The same value what I was getting earlier. But this time I have used the level approach, and here I am using the position approach. So same thing you can access by using .iat. So let's do it by dotting .iat. If I will write, I will get the same thing. So definitely, yes, I am getting the same thing. So this is a small concept that I wanted to discuss with you in this session. Now, there is small skill challenge that I have kept. So I will give you few minutes to solve here in this session only. This is skill challenge question. Thereafter, I will discuss this. But since the question is very simple, so I will not give you. Let me first write these questions for you. CHALLENG skill challenge. So, and I will discuss the solution right now. But before discussing the solution, I will give you some time to attempt this question. And those of you who are watching the recorded session, so I request all of you to pause the video and attempt these questions. And then and only if you have attempted, when you will attempt it, then and only you should look for the solution. Otherwise, don't go directly jump to the solution. Otherwise, in this, if you will directly jump to the solution, you will not get any benefit. It doesn't matter whether you are able to solve it or not, but it definitely matters whether you have thought something about it or not. So if you are able to think a little bit in this direction, that's also will add a lot of value. So this is all. So let's do these. Let's do one thing. Let's convert this cell, insert cell, switch cell, as parameters suitable, edit slides. Change cell to markdown. Fine. So these are the 4 questions that I wanted to discuss with you. So just attempt these questions, and then I'm giving you some time to attempt this question, then I will discuss it. So your time stops now. Now let's discuss these 4 skill challenges. What it is saying, randomly select 10 food items, assign the resulting data frame to a new variable called nutri underscore mini. So what it is asking you to nutrition dot sample to select random. It is 10 food items. For that, what I have to do? I have to do this. So this is my nutrition dot sample. I have selected 10 food items randomly by using nutrition dot sample and pass 10 inside this sample. Now it is asking me to assign this to a new data source called nutri underscore to a new variable called nutri underscore mini. this random 10 data that I have collected here. So let's paste it and assign it to a variable called nutri_mini. Nutri_mini. Correct? If I assign this to this, and let's run this. Now I've assigned this. So my first question is completed. This was my first question. So I've done with my first question. Now let's see what is my second question. Now it is asking from NutriMini, extract total fat and cholesterol columns for all rows. It is asking me to extract total. And one more thing that I wanted to tell you, let's be very clear. See, when I'm asking here, when I'm writing nutrition.sample and I'm passing 10, so by default, the axis is 0. By default, the axis is 0. So if let's say this is my nutri_mini, nutri_mini, and let's say nutri_mini, and if I want to check the shape of it, shape, what I will get? I will get this thing. 10 is my rows and 75 is my column. Fine. Instead of, if you write, either you write sample 10 or you write axis is equal to 0, both is 0. By default here, axis is equal to 0. So now it is asking me to do like this, nutri_mini dot log, and it is telling me to access all the rows. To access all the rows from first row or from first row till the end of the row, what I need to do? I need to write this column. That is, it will access all the value in the row. Extract total fat and cholesterol columns for all rows. So we have to access the rows, all rows, but in column, I have to access only 2 columns. That is total fat and cholesterol. So at the row position, I have written this thing. So it will access all the rows. And at the column position, since it is asking me to access only 2 columns, total underscore fat, comma. So I'm passing this in the form of list. cholesterol, cholesterol. So if I will pass this, I will get the resulting thing. So I am getting all the rows here in NutriMini. 10 rows is there. So I am getting only 10 rows here. And I am getting total fat here and cholesterol because I want only these 2 columns. So my second part of the question is done. Now let's come to the third part of the question. What is the third part of the question? What it is telling? Extract all the columns from vitamin B12 to the end for the first, second, and third rows. Now the real challenge is that now I am going to use the concept just now we have studied about this get_log. Because see, I know here the issue is that extract all the columns. It is asking me to extract columns from vitamin B12 to the end. But it is giving me the level here, column level, vitamin 12 till end. But here it is giving me the row position. That is first position, second position, and third position. Row position. So there is a mismatch. So what I need to do, either I need to convert this. I need to access this first, second, and third row name. What is present in this row name? Either I had to do this and use this log indexer, or I have to know the position of vitamin B12, because from vitamin B12 I have to access till the end column. So I have to access this. I have to find out the position value of this vitamin B12. So I can use any one of the two approaches, but here I am going to use this. I am going to use vitamin B12 position in the column. So how, for that, what I need to do to access this, you will use, just now we have studied this. If you use nutri underscore mini, this is my data set. This is my this data set. And I want to use columns dot get loc underscore loc. This will give me the position value of vitamin B12. Vitamin underscore B12. Fine. If I will run this, I will get nutri underscore mini dot columns dot get underscore log vitamin B. Oh, vitamin B12. So it is giving me 20. So 20 is the position of vitamin B12. And from vitamin B12, I have to access till end. So what I need to write here, nutri underscore mini dot, you can use iloc for position based extraction, or dot iat you can also use. So, and for index, it is given till third, 0, first, second, third. So 0 till 3, comma, and here from, let's do one thing. Let's assign this. Either you can use this 20, use 20 till end. It means I want to access this from 20 till the end. So if I will do this, I will get my answer. Can you see? I am getting from vitamin B12. I am here. The column value I am getting from vitamin B12 till the end. And what is the end? Water is the end, you can see. And here also, if you will look into this data set, what is the last column? Water. There before the last column, theobromine. Here also you can see the last column is water, and before that theobromine. So it is giving me till 20, that is from the vitamin till the end. And here I only want 3 rows. Can you see 3 rows? So it is starting from 0, then 1, then 2. Fine. So I am getting only 3 rows. So that is what it is asking me. Extract all the columns from vitamin B12 to end for the first, second, and third rows. So first, second, and third row is basically 0, 1, and 2 in terms of position. So this is all for the third question we have done. Now let's see what is my fourth question. Get the calories for the third food in nutri underscore mini using an attribute based approach that is faster than dot loc and iloc. So it is very simple. We have already studied this. So it is asking get the calories for the third food in nutri underscore mini. What is my nutri underscore, what is my nutri dot mini? This is my nutri dot mini. This is my sample for the third. Calories for the third food in calories. This is my calories. And my third food is first. This is second. This is third. So what is my calories for the third food? So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Let's say this is my third food. This is my first food, this is my second food, and this is my third food. So its position is 2, and calories position is 0 and 1, 1. So what I have to do, I have to simply do here this thing, nutri dot nutri underscore mini and dot IAT, because it is asking me to use this approach 2, 1. If I will simply do it, I will get 4. See, mini dot IAT 2, 1, I am getting 4. Is this 4? Calories. So I suppose this is all nutri underscore mini dot IIT, because it is asking me to use this thing. Get the calories for the third food in nutri underscore mini using an attribute based approach that is faster than dot lock and dot iloc. So dot, in this case, we are using the position based. So I will use dot IAT. So I'm using this dot IAT, and it is nutri underscore mini dot IAT. And what I need to do, third food, this thing, this is 2 and this is 1, and this is the value that I am getting. Is it fine? So I am getting this 4. This is all. So we are done with this skill challenge question. This is a 4 question, and it is always recommended to keep on doing questions in between the concepts, so that it is your concepts will get more clear and transparent, and you will able to grasp the concept when you will use that concept in the skill challenge questions. That why in between few sessions I used to give you some skill challenges question, and I ask you to keep trying to solve these questions by yourself. And if you are not able to do it, then and only move to the solution, to see the solution. So we are done with it. Now let's commit this code. So what we have, basically, get underscore lock method discussed method discussed today. 11th session. 11th session. Let's commit. Oh, let's first save this code. Save everything here. Then commit the code. Yes. Sync changes. Okay. So that's all for the day. So we will meet in the next 12th session, and I am going to discuss something very important in the next session. So don't miss the session. And if you feel you have any doubts, keep commenting, and I am willing and dedicated to solve all your doubts. So thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep smiling.